Hey y'all, good morning. It's July 5th, it's Monday, and we're getting into July, and Kendall and I had a good night in our tents last night, stayed warm and dry, and actually looks like it's going to be blue sky and sunny today, so haven't seen that in a couple days, so we're going to go ahead and get up, get our things packed up, and you guessed it, do some more walking today. So we got not a very hard day in front of us. Probably gonna shoot for about 13 miles, and it'll end up being right at the base of a big huge mountain that I don't think we'll get up and over at the end of the day. So and then that will put us about 10 miles in for getting into town tomorrow. So anyway, we're looking forward to a good day and drying out a little bit. Hopefully the trail's a little bit drier today. So we're gonna go ahead and get our things put together and get back up there. So we'll see in a little bit. Okay, it's a little clearer today, so might try to get some views, but this one's a little closed in. But let's see that ridge up there. It's where we were yesterday, and we came down into that area that had the waterfall and all. Walked down through that valley, but yeah, nice view of where we were yesterday. But gorgeous day out here today. A little chilly this morning, but not too bad. Still got my coat on for now, but once that sun gets a little higher, we'll get that coat off. But yep, clear blue sky, nice day. And we'll give you a little look at the trail today. Haven't hit any mud yet today. Of course, we've only been walking about a half an hour. It's all been uphill on this gravelly grade. But beautiful trail. Nice and green. Sun shining through the canopy. It's pretty nice. Alright, just wanted to get a video of the difference in the day. And it's just gorgeous today. Sun's out and probably in the mid to upper 60s. The trail just flat, level. A few rocks and a little squishy here and there, but no mud to speak of. And just open views. Gorgeous day today. Kendall's got dry feet for the first time in 2 days. My feet are still a little wet because I had to walk through the river where the waterfalls was yesterday, but it was good to get them washed off and clean after all that mud we went through. So, alright, we're looking to find a shelter up here. Not that we need shelter, but apparently they got a good water source, and maybe stop and eat a granola bar or two. So let's go up and take a look. And we caught up with our hiking partners today. Got Kendall's shadow over there, and there's Upward shadow. We haven't seen them in a couple of days, so it's kind of nice to have them back again, our hiking companions. So, and they seem to keep up with us pretty well, so they're pretty good hikers. Alright, let's head up to the shelter. So we found this little shelter not too far off the trail. We stopped and reloaded with water and having a little mid-morning break. Have some granola bars and stuff. And this is the Minerva Hinchy shelter. And probably about 3.5 miles in from where we camped last night. So, alright, you all ready for a view? Okay. Here we go. It's called the Airport Overlook. A little airport nestled down in there. Nice view of the valley. Gorgeous valley. Yeah. How about that house down in there? It's a house down in there with a pond and the mountains all around. Gorgeous day. And I believe that town off in the distance is Rutledge, and we hope to be in there tomorrow. Though it looks kind of close for that, so it may not be the town we're going for. The town we might be going for is, I think it was over 20 miles away, so that may not be the one. And we're climbing down the edge of this mountain off of the airport overlook, and it's pretty steep coming down, but heading down to the bottom of the hill there's a road crossing down there. So it's still a beautiful day and a good trail so far, so let's keep going. I want to wait till I'm done. I kind of need a new one anyway. Wow, look at that gorge. Okay, we crossed the river and the road. What do you guys think of that bridge? That's a pretty scary bridge, but anyway, we are headed obviously back into the woods. Got about maybe a little over a mile, 2 miles to go to, there's another shelter up here, and we're hopefully gonna hit that one for lunch. It's 12:45 right now, but it looks like it may be a fairly steep climb up to it, so we'll have to see how we do. But anyway, let's get back up into the woods. The next shelter where we're going up to have lunch, they had a sign up saying that just last week they had 3 bears. Had some activity up there. They got into some people's food sacks and stuff, so they're asking people not to stay there, but we weren't planning on staying there anyway. It's still going to be midday by the time we get there. We're going to go on to the next one, but there's a nice peak that we just came down. We're up there about a half hour ago. Came down through the valley. This valley out here is where the airport was at. We're actually going north of that now. So looks like a nice den that something's been using. The trail's pretty packed down and worn in there, but goes back in there quite a ways, but I can't get my light in there to see. Yeah, I'm not crawling in there. But anyway, we're still gonna go out and up. And we've made it to the Clarendon shelter for lunch. And this is the place where they've been seeing the bear. In fact, they just installed a brand new bear box over there to put food in. But looks like there may be somebody staying here for now. Yeah, good spot for lunch. And we're here at the shelter for lunch, and luckily the shelter's got a nice little water supply here. Good spot for me to go ahead and fill up my water bottles. So, yeah, nice little clear stream here. Alright, we left the shelter about a half hour ago and made it to the top of yet another mountain. And we gotta go down a little bit and then we're gonna climb up another one. So, yeah, a lot of up and down today. That one was pretty steep, but
can you come just to the side? There he is. That's the chittery.
alright guys, made it out to a road crossing here and ended up getting our first view of where we're headed tomorrow. Yep, that is Mount Killington, and so hope to go up and over that tomorrow. Today we'll be camping right near the base of it, and so yeah, that's our destination for tonight, and then up over that tomorrow. So alright, let's go see if we can get closer to it. Well, I just saw some loose tracks in the mud back there on the trail. First time I've actually seen the tracks. I've seen the droppings yesterday, or the day before, I guess. And somebody had just found a log book here at the trailhead on that road that they just saw a baby moose on the road 2 days ago. So they're definitely in the area. Man, I really want to see one. So. Alright, I went off trail a little bit. I found this old foundation. It's like an old basement of some sort. Got little stairs coming up right there. Definitely made for something, old root cellar or something. And then right off of it, can't really tell much anymore, but there is definitely a house foundation. There's a center support right in there and little foundation around in here. So yeah, there was a house of some sort right in here. And alright y'all, we found a little campsite actually what we call just a little flat spot of ground, fairly near the shelter. The shelter's up over that way. Outhouse is up over that way, and there's some more people camped up over there. Quite a few people are here tonight, actually, but we found this little spot. So we are going to turn this bare spot of ground into a little campsite. So I'll get it set up and show you what it's like when it's done. Alright, 45 minutes later, this is what our camp looks like. Got Up's tent there. It's still empty yet. I haven't unpacked my pack yet. So I started cooking dinner because we're kind of hungry tonight. Got my water filtering over there. And Kendall's in her tent planning our next day. And getting ready, figuring out what we need to do for tomorrow. So making dinner here tonight. I got a little bit of mac and cheese ready to go in, and we're also going to eat a little bit. We've been carrying this around for a while. It's Knorr rice sides, cheddar and broccoli rice sides, so we're going to have that. We've been carrying that around for a couple weeks. We found that in the hiker box, and so we're going to eat that up tonight too because we're pretty hungry. So I've also been nibbling on some pumpkin seeds and also some of my cereal. And having some of that too. We're just having a hard time getting enough food in lately. So, and with us maybe going into town tomorrow, we want to empty out our food bin as much as we can. So anyway, we're going to finish cooking dinner, and I'll try to get back to you before we go to bed. Alright, y'all, we're going to go ahead and end the video for today. So good day today. Saw a lot of cool stuff today, and 13.2 miles today, so got us at the base of Killington Mountain, and hope to get up early tomorrow and have a good day going up over the mountain. So thank you all for being with us today, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say goodnight. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good morning everyone. It's Tuesday, July 6th, and we are here at the tent site and shelter just below Killington Mountain, and as you can hear, it is raining. This is actually the very first time on our trip that we actually woke up to rain on our tent, and so it's been raining now off and on all night long. And it's right now about 6:15, so we're just waiting, trying to see if the rain will let up before we can head out. But we can't wait too long because we do have to make it up over the mountain sometime today. So we're getting ready to get packed up and head out, and then may actually wait and have breakfast up the trail once the rain lets up. But yeah, we're just sitting here in the rain. Although we are dry inside our tents and warm, so it was actually a pretty good night. So, alright, well, we're going to wait for the rain to let up a little bit. Hope you're warm and dry in your tent, and yeah, we'll see you up on the trail, probably under ponchos and umbrellas. So, alright, good morning to you. Okay, y'all, it's about 8 o'clock, and Kim and I are packed up. Get everything all packed up. We had breakfast, and we're headed out. We actually got everything packed up inside of our tents, and then took everything over to the shelter since we're camped right next to the shelter, and set up and had breakfast in there. And then I went and took down the tents, and we were able to pack everything up in the shelter. So the only thing that's wet is the outside of our tents, but again, we're hoping to get into town today. Hopefully we can get up over this mountain in the rain without being too muddy, and we're hoping to go into either Killington or Rutledge or whatever the name of that town is there. There's one on either side of the trail. They're both off trail a little bit, but we need to decide which one we're going to. But there's a bus that runs like every hour right past the trailhead, so we'll be able to get on a bus hopefully as long as we get down there while the bus is still running, and catch a ride into town. So hopefully have hot showers, laundry, and a warm bed tonight. So alright, I'll see you up the trail. Alright, we just crossed over the peak of Killington, and it's about 11 o'clock, so it took us about 3 hours to get up here, and now we are headed back down the other side and looking for, up here at about 2.5 miles or so, there's a split in the trail where this year the AT has taken a new route, and so we're looking for that split where the old AT and the new AT split from each other. So it should be about 2.5 miles down here. Let's go see if we can find it.
So when I need a bit of a break or I get too far behind, this is what Up does. Kind of plays in the mud, clearing little paths for the water to help drain it, because we're pretty much walking up a stream. Slippery rock stream.
Okay, we're still making our way down Mount Killington, going down the other side, and actually getting a lot warmer. The wind's died down. It was really windy up at the top and such, but and the rain stopped. Even the wind, rain dripping off the trees and the wind is kind of let up a little bit. So, but yeah, it's actually getting a little warmer, and I actually haven't gotten that wet. I took my rain poncho and jacket off probably just less than an hour after we left camp, and have just been walking my shorts and t-shirt all day, even though it's been foggy. It hasn't really been that cold. So anyway, we are going to go down to the road. Actually, there's a shelter coming up, and probably about a half a mile from here we might stop and eat some more peanut butter and jelly and just have a little break. Kendall's feet are getting kind of tired of walking on all these wet rocks, so we'll stop, take a little break, and then it'll be another maybe 2.5 miles down to the road, and then hopefully we can catch a bus over to the inn at the Long Trail. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can find that shelter and maybe even find a little sunshine along the way. Alright, let's go. Alright, y'all, I was just talking about having the sun come out, and just happened to come out just as we came up to this little view spot, our first view of the day off of Mount Killington. So that's looking off to the west, I believe, and yeah, we're still quite a ways up here, but it was kind of cool to have the sun peek through just for a second, just so that we could get this little view off into the distance. So pretty neat. Alright, we're getting down the road, or the hill. We're about a mile from the road, and running back into Squish now that we're getting off the mountain and into more flat ground. So back into the mud. And we made down the mountain and out to Route 4. Not too bad a time. It's only 10 minutes to 4, so it's a good day of hiking. A little squishy, a little wet, but yeah, we're doing all right. So we're gonna come out here and see if we can catch a ride up to the end of the Long Trail. It's only about 3/4 of a mile up the road here, so let's see what we can do. There's Mount Killington from the other side. We were up there by that top where that tower is. Walked all the way down that ridge, so right at the top of a big old ski resort. So Kendall got us a hitch ride. The guy gave us a ride, just a half mile. And we're at the inn at the Long Trail. We're gonna go see if they have any room at the inn. Pretty. And this is the inside of the inn we're staying. It's like an old ski lodge. It's kind of neat. With old antiques and stuff. We're actually up on the 3rd floor. But it's kind of a neat little place. Got cool little pictures on the wall and stuff. And checking to see if my laundry is done. They have a laundry room here where you do laundry. dining room here. They serve free breakfast to all their guests. And the building is actually built around this big, huge rock that's on the side of the hill here. It's kind of a cool thing there. But yeah, it's a really nice place. And then they have a bar and Irish pub over there on that side. But yeah, really neat, old-fashioned place here. It's kind of cool. So, all right, we just left the inn and heading down the road. We got about 1.5 miles down to a gas station, convenience store type thing. It's really the closest thing around, so I'm just gonna walk down there and see if I can find some snacks and maybe some resupply stuff that we can put. If not, I'll have to go into town tomorrow morning when we get up to go to Walmart. That'll be catching a bus to do that. So, and we just got my resupply stuff and found a bunch of stuff there. Got a good view of Mount Killington from this side. See the clouds blowing over the top of it there. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Alright, so you can see that's what we've done today. Up over the mountain. Started at the shelter down at the bottom, went up over and down to the parking lot on the other side. So yeah, that's a pretty good little climb, up to almost 4,000 feet up over a ski hill. So yeah, it was a pretty brutal day. Only 10.5 miles, but still that's a pretty good 10.5. So good day for us. Alright y'all, I'm back in my room at the inn and just ready to call it a night. And got most of the resupply I needed, but I was in a hurry because the store was closing. So I think I'm going to have to run back down there tomorrow morning. They open at 7, so I'll try to hitch another ride back down there and see if I can pick up a few other things that I missed while I was there this evening. And then they serve a free breakfast here starting at 7 too. So we're hoping to get the rest of the shopping done and eat breakfast and be back on the trail hopefully no later than 9. So anyway, alright, well I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight and see if I can get things a little bit more organized and get some sleep. So hope you have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow.